What's up, everybody? Better late than never. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. We had some crazy technical difficulties. I thought the world had ended. I thought Hank was dead, and Andy and I were the only survivors. Where is everybody?
I had the same thought, but
I think what happens, and maybe the other like podcasts or live streamers in the world in our audience can appreciate this, when you're using live streaming software, third-party software, and everybody has access to all the controls, and suddenly it's like dueling controls. I don't know what happened. We're all here now.
Yep.
I apologize for taking a week off last week, but I was feeling a little under the gun, and I wasn't ready to go, but I am this week. I'm ready this week.
Excellent.
So that gave everybody an extra week to vote, and some of you did. So we have a landslide decision tonight. It's by almost double the vote, actually.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I know.
I have 3 of the exact same figure with 3 different heads on it here, and that's what you people voted for.
The people have spoken.
It's true.
Shout out to everybody that's recently discovered our show. Thank you so much for coming along and joining us. I know it's been a little bit sporadic as of late, but we are on track as we should be for every Sunday night and every Tuesday night. If you haven't checked out a Tuesday night, you should do that. Andy and I like to hang out and do this little news magazine show. We call it Random Fandom. You can check in and get the week's entertainment news. Not all of it.
But a random
Some
selection.
of the a random selection of pop culture and entertainment news.
And CBS will never cancel you guys.
That's right. Yeah, because they don't have to pay any fines. All right, shall we get to the figures at hand tonight?
I suppose so.
Let us do that. Let me just switch over here to our... What do I want to do? This is the one I want. This is the one I want. Here is the list of figures that we put up 2 weeks ago for everyone to mull over. Tonight, it is the second wave of centerpieces, and should I say the second and last, as these things prove to be not big sellers, and we don't see them again after this.
No.
Well, you see them in flea markets.
That's true. That is true. And then we've got a mixed bag of figures tonight from original trilogy, a Star Wars story, and the sequel trilogy. Hank, how many figures on tonight's list do you own, sir?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 figures.
Of the figures we're covering tonight, I own 2, 3 if you include the droid. I don't own either of the centerpieces.
No,
I don't own any of those. So it'll be an interesting one because you have a better grip on sort of what tonight's selection looks like, and
I
I'm
have a few in hand for sure.
I'm merely just guiding us through the slides tonight. Let's get to the first one. We'll get these two centerpieces out of the way. First one up tonight. It's a center. Oh, sorry. First slide tonight. Just so you know, this is actually the list of waves 15 and 16. Of course, the figures highlighted in green are the ones that we've already covered on previous episodes because they have been released multiple times. So there you go. There is more to it. If you're wondering where are the other ones, there they are there. We're not going to cover them again. You can go check out our previous episodes if you want to see our thoughts on Clone Captain Rex, the Death Star Trooper, or the Death Squad Commander, depending on which version you have. And of course, Salt and Pepper Jawas. Pick your favorite, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's move on to the centerpieces. Of course, I want to start with this one. This is centerpiece number 3. This one is Kylo Ren. This is not an extension of the Kylo Ren San Diego Comic-Con thing that we looked at a couple of weeks ago. This one, of course, being based on that scene in the opening of The Force Awakens.
Back the blaster bolt.
And of the sequel era ones, of which there are 2, I guess 2.5 if you include the San Diego one, because it's a piece of terrain with an action figure. I think I actually like this one the most, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not so bad.
But this is like the other, the first 2 centerpieces, the Luke Skywalker and the Darth Vader, in the sense that this one is 100% statuary.
Now, are there pegs on this one to add any?
Well, yeah. So I think you can see sort of here. There's some there are some other photos I saw of this where they've taken the Kylo Ren and they've pulled him out of the slots that he's in and put his foot in the other one, so he's like half on and half off the base. But I do think that this is how it was intended. I think you can put another. I do think there are foot pegs for another, or foot depressions for another figure, probably a stormtrooper if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But a cool scene, arguably one of the coolest scenes in the movie, to see a Force user stop a blaster bolt like that. We'd never seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
It was very cool. But this is what you get.
For 5 minutes, we thought we were getting some good movies.
This is the part that you get. How do we want to rate this one tonight? We want to start off with our scale. I guess it's a sliding scale. We change it up every week.
Yeah.
Frozen blaster bolt.
Frozen blaster bolts. I like that. We can use frozen blaster bolts.
It.
I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I mean, it looks great. I mean, all the detail is there. He looks just as good as any other Kylo Ren we've seen,
if not better, because of the dynamic posing of his.
Well, yeah,
his
and
cape elements.
Yeah, it's all done for us. We don't get to do any of that.
Yeah.
No.
So I mean, that's maybe a pro and a con, I guess.
Yeah.
Hank, you want to go first on this one?
It's a 1. It's not even an action figure.
$40 at that, by the way.
$40.
$40.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No, it was $40 when it came out in 2018.
It might be $4 now. You get what you can get for it.
I honestly don't remember seeing this one. I don't remember seeing this one.
I don't think I saw any of these in stores, and if I did, I wasn't really paying attention to this type of stuff.
Well, I know I saw the Vader and the Luke in your store.
Yeah, we did. We got a case of each, so I remember those.
But I don't remember seeing this one.
One frozen blaster bolt from Hank. Andy, what do you think of centerpiece number 3, Kylo Ren?
I'm going to give it 1.5 blaster bolts, frozen blaster bolts, simply because I like the terrain piece.
I do as well.
You can swap Vader out, right?
I guess Vader I should point out that the flames and the blaster bolt on the terrain piece are that's your light up effect.
Yeah.
Oh, they do light up.
They do, yeah.
So you put Vader in there, and I would be happy with him stopping a blaster bolt.
Swap it for Vader.
Yes.
For a Vader figure, or I wonder. No, because the Vader from the Tantive one has a giant peg on it to slot him in. I don't think that would work on this. But if this has got regular just footholes,
yeah, you could take a regular.
You could put a figure on that. Yeah. I could see you doing that with
a Luke or a Vader.
Okay, so what? Sorry, what was your score again?
1.5.
1.5. Wow. scene specific. It was one of the coolest scenes in the movie. I'll give it that, but it's not an action figure. It is a centerpiece. We only include it because it has the Black Series
Oh, yeah.
label on it, and it's
That's why I scored
action
it so
figure
high.
scale. Such a disappointing arc for this character overall from across the trilogy. So that sort of lowers the score for me. I'm with you guys. It's a 1, maybe a 1 and a bit, but certainly it's not great.
This is no 5 frozen blaster bolt.
It's better than the next one we're going to look at. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Did I do this in order? I did. Here we go. Remember our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive,
Yes.
Ray and Kylo? Well, guess what?
The third time we've had her in this position.
Here is the Ray, and we're going to take a look at them side by side, but I'm pretty sure that this is one half of the SDCC. I don't think there's much difference between the two of them.
Maybe they had leftovers and said, okay, well, we're out of Kylo Ren figures. Just put her out by herself.
This came out the same year at the same time. So this was retail as opposed to, oh, and by the way, just take a look here for a second. Let me back this up.
Wait, it's $10 more.
That's what I'm gonna say. You see the Kylo Ren?
Oh, no.
$39.99. You get to Rey. Is that because she was the main protagonist for the trilogy? Like she was somehow worth more?
Maybe.
Jesus.
$49.99.
I mean, there's more base there.
The tree looks painted on. I know it isn't.
It is molded. Yeah. It looks weird in the photograph. They definitely didn't improve the face all that much.
No.
The light up effect is the cracked earth, the lava effect from below. That does light up. It's not lit in this photo, but
close enough.
Yeah. So yeah, Ray. Do you want to see them side by side?
I feel like that's the third time we've had her in that pose.
Let's have a look here. Yeah. So there it is, the retail one versus the San Diego Comic-Con one, which gives you a second piece of terrain that basically clips onto that piece. You can see the foot pegs, like there you can put other figures on that. But yeah, I don't think the convention one and the retail one are any different in terms of her portion of that.
No.
So no. Looking at number 4, Ray, Hank, what do you think of this centerpiece?
That's a point. I can't, like, 0 is ridiculous because it's still Star Wars. But 0.5, maybe my lowest score of anything I've ever given.
0.5.
Just look at the price of it.
I know that's a hard one to swallow.
You know what that tells me too? That sort of tells me you're trying to recoup. Like you made too many for San Diego Comic-Con, and you're trying to recoup some cash.
We got to pay for that mold.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Andy, what do you think of centerpiece number 4, Ray?
I'll give it a 1.
Yeah, she's a 1 for sure. And it's worse. Like the SDCC one, arguably is better because it has the other piece and has the Kylo Ren figure, but like that wasn't without its faults too, because like why is one half a statue and the other half a figure? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Because there was no way they were going to get that pose out of a figure.
I like
at this point in time.
No. I love the ambitiousness of what these were, like that they were sort of these alternate interpretations of key scenes within the franchise. And I think they came out the gate really strong with the Luke and the Vader, and then it just fell apart.
I would like to read the language on the box almost, because I feel like they might have been trying to trick people by throwing a Black Series label on these.
Maybe. But I mean, everything was Black Series for a while. Like all Star Wars product had Black Series labeling on it.
The sabers and the helmets are still.
That's what I mean. Yeah. The die-cast ships, remember the mini helmets?
Yep.
Like there was Black Series everything for a while.
I mean, still, when you go searching on Amazon and you look up Black Series, you're getting little 3 3/4.
Yeah,
you're getting
of course.
6 inch. You're getting everything. It's annoying as hell.
And Black Series 3 3/4 was like, and like a lot of 3 3/4 and Star Wars are just most of them were just previously released figures from other subseries in Black Series packaging. Bizarre.
Yeah.
It's a 1. I'm glad we're done with them. I am glad that these go away and we'll never see them again.
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
I mean, they've dropped a few balls in this line, but this was one of their bigger ball drops for sure.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just gets complicated because of the death of Carrie Fisher, and then Daisy Ridley having to go back into her costume from the first movie, and it just like, oh,
It only gets better from here.
Does it though? You mean tonight, right?
Yeah, no, I mean,
you just mean tonight.
The line in general gets better from here.
Okay. All right, let's get on with our. Well, you may change your mind. I don't know, because the first action figure that we're looking at tonight is kind of a stinker for me. It's a character that I thought had played not a big part and was a waste of a good actor. And of course, I'm talking about Benicio del Toro's DJ. DJ Canto Bite, as if we were going to get him from some other. Did we get him in any alternate look?
I don't think
Did they do another version of him?
I don't think so.
I know they like to do that with characters that have multiple looks. Like we got it with the Obi-Wan.
He was wearing was he dressed as an Imperial in the movie at some point?
I kind of feel like
they
maybe
cleaned him up when he made his deal.
Oh, you like give him a shave or something, or
like full new outfit and everything, right?
Yeah, maybe, but we didn't get a figure of that, did we? I don't remember getting one anyway.
I think like this part, how big stars everybody became.
Yeah,
minus Alec Guinness, almost everybody was a virtual unknown when we hit the first trilogy, and you start putting, and I even have that problem with some of the people in Solo. Although Woody Harrelson was awesome.
He was good. I quite enjoyed him.
But it's like you're just giving your friends an opportunity to be in Star Wars because it's Star Wars or something. It just didn't. A lot of them miss. Like Woody Harrelson, I think, is the exception. Like he hit pretty good. But so
I mean, I can't even blame J.J. Abrams on this because this wasn't his movie.
Yeah.
No, that
we'd moved on at this point, so it's not like we know JJ is kind of like a James Gunn in the sense that he likes to hire his friends.
Yeah.
So that's not. I don't think that's the case here, but
I mean, it's a nice looking action figure. So if we could just remove the the movie stunk and his role in it wasn't he could have done more. He chose to stutter, which was to try to give the character something to remember him by, I guess. But like, let's just look at it as an action figure, and it's a pretty good looking action figure. It looks like it could be a Blade Runner figure almost.
So, it's funny you say that because I was just thinking, like, if we took this character and we took the Star Wars branding out of it and we said this, like, if you just hand me this figure and said, oh, by the way, this is a gang member in an upcoming RoboCop movie or something, I'd be like, yeah, it's great.
So I bet the trench coat hinders his posability a little bit.
It is plastic, yeah.
I like the dynamic poses stuff, so that's just an idiosyncratic beef. But I mean, 2 weapons, the paint apps look excellent. That gold, like, there's a lot of detail in that gold.
Yeah,
I know he's like a hacker, so that looks like computer chip.
Yeah,
stuff,
it does. It does. Yeah.
So there's some nice paint apps. The texturing on everything looks good.
I agree with that.
It's like a 2.5. But I mean, that's. I almost feel like that's high because I wouldn't even buy it. I mean, the blasters are cool, and I'm not familiar with either of them.
Well, we've seen the bottom one before because that was our resistance. Elo Asti had this. I think a version of Poe Dameron had this one.
Yeah, but I'm going to say 2.5 just because there's some nice textures, there's some nice paint apps. The likeness is pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, I mean, I had plenty of opportunity to buy this figure, and
I look at him. I mean, let me solo here for a second because when I see him, it looks like he's doing this, like, like when when you have that look, you're thinking, you go ahead and go, and you pull your mouth off to the side. It's kind of looks like what he's doing. Like, look at that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Should I be in Star Wars?
Can I grift these guys or should I let them pass?
That's right.
Fear and loathing and
change my career.
Yeah. Wait, was this was before Guardians, wasn't it? Yeah, this was long before Guardians. I'll redeem myself as some weird space alien.
He already redeemed himself with Johnny Depp.
In which one?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That predates this, though.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Andy, what do you think of DJ Canto Bite?
I'm right there with Hank. 2.5 frozen blaster bolts.
Yeah,
just because he could slot in elsewhere.
It's funny. Like I always find it interesting when we like the last couple of weeks we've been talking about voter remorse and voting with our hearts and not voting with our heads, and now here we are, even still knowing that this is not a great Star Wars action figure. We've just if we dropped it into another line, it's great. Okay, but it's not a great Star Wars Black Series action figure.
No,
I
agreed.
mean, and we only saw him for like a little section
That's true.
of the movie, right? Like
That's
they
true.
meet him in
Yeah.
jail, he gets out, they get captured, and then he gets blowed up.
Yeah, he's not even the slicer that they were supposed to meet. Like,
No.
we don't even know what happened to that guy.
Well, he was at the table shooting craps or whatever.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah.
And they just walked
Oh,
right by him.
right.
Look for the guy with the red flower in his lapel.
I think
Was not
because of the star power that this character had, I just expected more.
Mm.
And when we didn't get it, that was a bit of a disappointment for me. But again, I just felt like the character was just not a good character.
Him and Gwendolyn Christie are drinking sour milk somewhere together.
Sour blue milk.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, objectively, as an action figure, not a Star Wars action figure, but as an action figure, this definitely works on a couple levels. Like you said, some other maybe science fiction-y or like Blade Runner, RoboCop, some other thing, but Star Wars, no. So yeah, and it is an action figure, so it's better than a centerpiece. So I think I would be in at a two frozen blaster bolts on DJ.
Okay.
That being said, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're gonna stick with the sequels for a minute, and we're gonna talk about, for the I don't know how manyth time, yet another Rey. This one is Rey Island Journey. And before we get into the breakdown, arguably I would say this is might be my favorite version of the figure that we've looked at so far.
The box art is definitely awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Soft goods.
Face sculpt's a little strange.
It's, I think, part of the lighting as well on the photo, but like when I was looking at the source photos, they actually look pretty good. Not only does that cloak come off, but the vest also comes off. So you have essentially 3 different ways that you can pose her, like sort of half dressed, mostly all dressed. And of course, the box shows that the hood does come up, but that's soft goods, though, man. No shape to it whatsoever.
No, it's they've gotten way better at choosing the type of fabric they use to do this. They certainly have gotten better.
Yeah. I think she's the traffic cone of soft goods.
Yeah.
It's just like a
Yeah, but
I like what they were trying to do with the angled cut, like a poncho more than anything.
Yeah. It works in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely works in the movie.
I don't have her in hand, so it's probably the same articulation as her other figures.
Well, it looks like a double jointed knee. It looks like a reasonable bend at the elbow.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got, your standard ball.
She's not all skinny like some of the female figures. She's got that going for her.
Yeah.
I think that they, because she's a very attractive actress, I think they tried to play down her sexuality in terms of making her a hero character. So
yeah.
I mean, in this too, right? Like she's wearing more, I don't want to say concealing clothes, but like less flowy dressish stuff. Right, she's ready for an adventure here.
I think the flowiness of the stuff that we saw in The Force Awakens, though, was sort of that I live in the desert. It needs to be light.
Yeah, and I need to cover up quick should there be a sandstorm or whatever.
But yet we still maintain that's still here in the arm wraps, because that carries over from her Jakku look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even if they're maybe a different color. I don't presume they're the same wraps. I would think you would maybe get those washed.
I felt like in the first movie they gave her like Leia type clothing, but with this Luke kind of palette to it. They were trying to mash those two things together and come up with a look. This for me though is like, it's a 2. I've got 47 Luke Skywalker lightsabers.
That's true.
I've got 2 other of her. I've got 2 other versions of her.
The staff.
Yeah. I don't know that any of them comes with that. Oh yeah, it does. It's right here.
The blaster that Han gives her.
Yeah, it does come with the third movie version.
So like this is her walking up to Luke at the end of the movie and like handing her
Right.
the saber, right?
You should almost not have the blade to the saber in terms of that, but I know that you want to have some playability.
Yeah, of course.
It's a 2 for me. That the face sculpt isn't killer. We're starting to get into a lot better paint jobs on the face sculpt.
Well, we are full into face print now.
Right.
Like
And
everything that we're looking at now is face printed.
right. And that derpy cloak is just awful.
Yeah.
Might throw it on a socket, it would look better.
Oh, that's possible. So 2 for you, Hank?
That's a 2 for me.
Andy, what do you think
better, I promise.
I'm gonna give her a 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like the option that you have like 3 different looks within the one figure.
Yeah.
Definitely like that the holster is a good spot for the gun, and it's not just molded in or whatever. Yeah, 3 frozen blaster bolts.
You make a good point with the holster. I complained about this before. Any character that has a sidearm, a pistol, should be able to
holster that,
carry it without having to hold. They should have a holster.
Yeah.
So that is a leg up for her.
Is it attached to the leg?
I believe it is.
I believe it is.
Well, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I still do. I don't disagree with anything you guys have said.
Yeah.
I still think that she's the best looking Rey we've seen, which is, we've looked at a few.
Mm-hmm.
We've looked at a few, and I do think that the photos that we're looking at tonight don't really necessarily do it justice. Well, there's that one too. That maybe. Oh, see, we're not there yet.
I know we're not.
We're not there yet. That's a whole other movie, man. It's the nicest one we've looked at so far. So I think I'm a little more forgiving of this. Andy, what'd you say? 3?
3.
I think I'm with you on this. I think Rey Island Journey is also worthy of a 3. She definitely fits the bill for that particular sequence in the movie. Even if it was it was almost the epilogue of the movie. She climbed the stairs at what, Ahch-To, and that was it. And then it ended.
But then she's still wearing this in the beginning of part 2 or
3. No, 2. You're right.
2 of the third.
2.
So that would be 8.
Last Jedi.
8.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. All right. It's funny. Speaking of The Last Jedi, the movie that The Last Jedi being the movie that probably killed the next one we're going to look at, which I think I would like to say that the fandom has been far more forgiving of in more recent days. And of course, I'm talking about Han Solo from the Solo, a Star Wars story film.
I was a big fan right off the hop. I'd like
to
say
me too. Me too.
I didn't go through a transition with this movie like some people. I thought Ron Howard. I thought the original people that did a good job because I think something 70% of it was already in the can. And Ron Howard took over. I enjoyed it a lot. I understand why people had fatigue. I know that The Last Jedi left that a bitter taste, and I would encourage anybody that's out there, all one of you, to if you haven't seen it since you saw it, try to watch it with fresh eyes because it's actually a fantastic movie. He's a pretty nice figure, man.
Let's get a Solo on that.
So I think maybe the strongest thing I can say, although I don't know that Mr. Eckenwright has gone on to giant amounts of fame like this might have done for him, but the best accolade I can give the gentleman, not the figure, but the gentleman,
Alden Ehrenreich,
is that about 10 minutes into the movie, I forgot I was watching not
yeah.
And I just started to enjoy him as Han Solo. This is a nice 3.5, I'd say. It's got a nice sculpt, nice paint app. I get what they were doing. Like, I think the best comes off, maybe. It's not a best, but
it's the stack look, I guess. Yeah.
But it's probably even a reuse of the A New Hope Han Solo leg because he's wearing the exact same thing.
I don't think it is.
It's not. No.
I'm pretty sure it's not because I think the first Han Solo has got a pretty sharp crease in the pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it hits all the markers. It's got some decent articulation. The DL44, everybody loves that. I know why they.
That's screen accurate too, by the way. The DL44, we're used to seeing it with the silver muzzle,
right?
But in this movie, it is all black.
And then maybe I'm voting a little bit with my heart because I do really like this. The art on the box, they almost Harrison Ford him a little bit there.
They
It
do.
looks like,
They do. Yeah.
and I
No,
wonder
can't
if
argue
that
with you
might
on that.
not have been a wise decision to maybe morph the base of the figure a little bit more, where you had the opportunity, but also you don't want to go poor actor and screw him right over. This is a 3.5 for me. Uh, I own it. He's open on my shelf. He's with a few of the other solo figures.
Yeah.
And I don't regret having purchased these. And as often as I revisit Rogue One, I revisit
Shit.
this film quite
Sorry, I
often
didn't mean
too.
to do that. I did
No,
not mean to
not at
do
all.
that. What is happening?
Mm.
Something is happening, and I've lost control. That's happening on its own. It's auto.
Weird.
It's auto playing.
Oh my dear! Stop that!
Oh.
Stop that!
Oh no! Everybody, close your
Almost like a
eyes.
spoiler.
Everybody,
Sorry.
close your eyes.
Sorry, I was just trying to adjust the size of the presentation there. Should have done that beforehand.
That's
It's okay.
I apologize for that. So yeah, where are you at with this one, Hank?
That's a 3.5.
3.5. Okay,
You
Andy, what do
slap
you
him
think?
beside a giant Wookiee with goggles on, man.
Yeah.
nice.
You know, you got yourself a stew.
I regret not getting these figures when they came out.
I like them. I like the likeness. The movie was great. 3.5.
3.5.
Good hero figure.
Yeah, good stuff. I like Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. I thought he was great.
Did you like him as Ezekiel Stain?
You know what? I did actually.
Yeah, he did.
I'm
well
not gonna lie. I
mean,
did like him in that.
As terrible as the ending was, he was good throughout the series.
Oh yeah, it was awful, but he was okay.
Mm.
He was pretty cool. I guess really the one thing I would have liked, and it's difficult because, man, I love the blaster, but now knowing that the blaster was a gift, not a gift, but here, take this from Woody Harrelson's character. God, what's his name? What's his name, Hank? Do you remember?
Oh,
Woody's character?
Oh,
Tobias Beckett.
that's it.
For the win.
What I would like, and when we get to the Tobias Beckett character, when we get to his figure, I'll talk about it more then. But I would love to have seen a version of the DL-44 with the rifle stock and the long barrel, as we see Woody breaking it down.
So since that was sort of like a plot point, but I have this. I would have wrote that a little differently, like because spoiler alert, Han kills him. I would have liked to see him kill him with a different blaster and then walk over and pick that blaster up.
Take it. Yeah.
That's more of a Han Solo situation to me.
Interesting stuff. Okay. However, as an action figure, it's good. As a Star Wars action figure, it's good. As Han Solo, it's good.
Yeah.
Han Solo.
It's good. I think I'm with you, Andy. I think he's a 3.5.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. What I'm more interested to know is if the pants and the boots are reused in the Han Solo that's just coming out.
Oh,
because the more I look at it, I'm like,
that could be the case.
I have some crappy pictures of it on my phone. I'll have to take them out and have a look. All right, who's next? Where are we going? All right, we're going back to the original trilogy with this one. And we talked about this last week. Grand Moff Tarkin, who, strangely enough, is packed in with an accessory, which in this case, the IT, what do we call this? The IT-0 interrogator droid, with which he never shared any screen time.
It was all behind the scenes. He was just running around the hallways with this thing playing tag.
It's an interesting choice of a pack-in.
He looks more like Tarkin than he did in Rogue One.
Well, I mean, because it's actually Tarkin in this movie.
Yeah, no, and my camera sucks lately. Since this new update, my camera's been acting wacky.
Still. It's
an
imposing looking.
It is, and even as blurry as he is, he still looks.
One thing, and I'm going to complain a little because he's the same friggin' body as everybody else and the same legs, and I think that they did a mild tweak to his tunic, like they took.
Well,
like
he would
they
need the updated
original
code cylinders, right?
Yeah, and the rank plaque.
Well, so the rank plaque is just a different paint job, but you have the code cylinders
He's got 4 of them. Piet doesn't have 4 of them.
Well,
Rampart.
Rampart has 4.
Rampart, yeah.
Piet has
2.
3, I think. He's got 2 on one side.
2 and 1. What's do you have the Rebels Thrawn? Because I think there's more similarity between the Rebels Thrawn and Tarkin than there is anybody else.
Well, maybe. He's got even the painted. I do actually, except for the holster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, with the exception of the little shoulder flashy things and the neck, like the
pips on his neck.
Yeah, the pips on the neck.
Yeah,
it is again the same body.
Yeah.
Different legs. Those are different leg sculpt. Thrawn's poopies aren't as poopy. The one thing I will give you though, the one thing I do like, other than the face sculpt, which is it's perfect,
top tier.
Yep.
He's matte. He has a
nice
he's
not shiny
to Piet, and then Rampart is ridiculously shiny, just ridiculous. Like he looks like a wet plastic figure.
Yeah.
So I will rank him higher than those two.
That's something that there's a shift, and I don't know when it is. We'll have to pay attention to that.
Slippers.
So funny you mentioned that. I want to talk about that, but the shiny thing, I don't know when the change was, when they switched whatever the process was to print the faces. Suddenly everybody got shiny faces.
Crazy shiny.
Yeah. And I feel like Tarkin is in like the early face print where they didn't look like that.
No.
He looks like Tarkin.
He looks a lot like it's a great figure. It's probably a 4 for me.
Not gonna lie, this is the figure I voted for. And I know we had this conversation about it's a strange accessory because it is essentially another figure, a slug figure at that.
Slug.
But then I'm adamant that this is the best slug figure in the entire line.
It's the best one I have.
Yeah, better than the Porg.
My camera's like, I'm going to black out the arms.
I do like it though. I think it's great. And I mean, technically, if you include the ball peg that the droid sits on, I guess you could say it has 1 point of articulation.
But let's ask the question, because the elephant in the room demands it.
Yep.
Why the hell is it packed with Tarkin?
Why didn't this come with Vader or Leia for that matter?
Yeah. An interrogator droid. I would have accepted the officer that was waiting by the door to have it.
You know why? Because he comes with 0 blasters.
Otherwise, he comes with nothing.
Blasters. Exactly. Like, we don't get a hat. We never see him with a hat.
No.
We never see him with a blaster.
He's not wearing always, gloves like the rest
and he's always reserved. He's always just standing there ominously. And
I guess that's what he's meant to do, right?
But if you're doing your Death Star collection, you need him. You need the droid.
100%.
So
I'm with you, Hank. I actually, when I was putting the slides together this week for the show tonight, I went looking for the behind the scenes photos of oh my God,
Peter Cushing.
Thank you, of Peter Cushing in his slippers, and they're there. They're out there.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have made for a great convention exclusive figure.
That would be wicked.
Do you know what I mean? Tarkin on a retro
bunny slippers.
Get Alec Guinness with the mumps head wrap that he was wearing, and him in the slippers. Those two guys in a tent backstage smoking dope.
Seriously, you put a Tarkin on a retro card, and the artwork is the behind the scenes photograph of him standing there with slippers on.
Yeah,
that's an easy sell. I'd buy that. I'd buy it again.
Hell yeah.
Andy, what do you think of a grand? Wait, should we talk any more about the interrogator droid? Is there more to say on that?
Well, if it's a slug figure, I mean, it looks neat.
It is a slug figure.
I'm glad I have one. I question the wisdom, but then again, we didn't do much else with, we've sort of covered that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I have it. It sits there next to my probe droid.
Yeah. Yeah. He's imposing though. Andy, what do you think?
I like him. He's a 4.
He's a 4 for you. Yeah.
He's a top level villain. So
he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be, but he's a 4 for me as well. Like, objectively, it is the same, more or less the same body of all the Imperial officers that we've already covered. But like, there is something about his likeness that just the curmudgeonly Brit. It just comes across, and I like it.
Did a good job.
Yeah, he's a four frozen blaster bolts, and he can do it with his eyes. All right, we got a couple more to take a look at. We're going back to a Star Wars story for the last two actually. And this one I know is a fan favorite, and certainly folks that are making the creative decisions like this character enough to bring them back for season 2 of Andor. I'm talking about the Range Trooper.
Ooh.
I've included the box for the new Range Trooper, but we're not going to go any further than that because I think we decided that new version of the Range Trooper with the new boots and the new, I think, partial lower legs and the new weapon is radically different enough that we'll talk about them when we come up with them chronologically.
Now, was this not also the same trooper that gets off the train in Mando?
Maybe the same helmet. Maybe I don't remember.
Because I remember us pointing out, like, oh, what the hell is he wearing all his friggin' winter gear for on that planet?
That's possible. That's possible. I don't remember. I'd have to go back. In the one where he goes to the
where he's starting to wield the Darksaber,
where the armor is living underneath.
Yep.
I'll have to go back and watch that scene.
Yeah, we'd have to. Oh, that's Book of Boba Fett episode, no?
Is it Boba Fett? It might be.
Maybe where he's wounded when he goes there.
It's the one where he's like,
holding his leg. Yeah. You mean it was one of the best episodes of the Book of Boba Fett?
You mean Mandalorian 3.5?
That's right. That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I voted correctly this week.
You did, yeah.
Got him in hand, and he's not what you thought.
No, I voted for him.
Yeah.
Several times. That is a nice action figure. Like, it's articulate. It's the tiny things in this, like the split in the cape. Gives him his full mobility for his legs.
Nice.
Those really cool bulky legs, like that. The magnetic boot.
It reminds me of like when I look at the boots, just the way that the feet move, it reminds me of like a Transformer toy.
Yeah, right.
The way that they flex.
And you can see like there's all kinds of like, it looks like there's hydraulics to the boot.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
A classic E11. Sits nice in the hand.
Fur cape.
That's the E11 that's got the flashlight on the end or something.
Yep. Might even be a... Oh, it doesn't move, no. But then, so you get the fur goods.
Yeah.
There's no, like... I keep dropping below the camera.
There you go.
Man.
There you go.
He's got good range.
He's got good range.
Is there any... Can you get any up and down out of the head?
There's a tiny bit of up. And
a fair bit down comparatively, yeah.
But he's got some really good range of motion in the shoulder. That soft goods allows.
I mean, he can get his hand above the shoulder, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Jesus I will say this: the soft goods used on the fur trim. I don't know. Is it the same? I wonder if it's the same fur trim they used on the Echo Base Han, because it looks really nice.
And they didn't do that with the armor, which is like a drop ball.
They did in the exclusive one.
Oh, in the exclusive, yeah.
I have that one. I don't have it in my hand, but I do have her. She's over
in the Mando section,
over here somewhere. In the
weathering, the tiny paint apps on the chest plate, the quality of the goods. Like, this is a 5, boys. This is seriously a 5. One of my favorite all-time Black Series figures, to tell you the truth.
I mean, you are a trooper guy. As much as I'm a clone guy, you are a stormtrooper guy.
I really like this look for some reason. That the big boxy helmet, the idea that, the other cold weather storm. No, we're going with your heart again. But the other cold weather stormtroopers just seem to be pulling this like tarp down over their faces.
I think you were right the first time when you said these other Cold War. The one thing I like that the mask of the helmet sort of builds on the stuff we saw in Rogue One with the shore trooper and the tank driver.
Right.
But look at the forehead; it's flat and round like the flap on one of those like Bolshevik fur hats.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's what it looks like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 5 for me.
5 frozen blaster bolts. That's awesome.
Nice.
Andy, what do you think of the range trooper from Solo?
I like them. I like the chunky boots. The small paint details look pretty sweet. Fur trim is very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. I'm gonna go 4 on him.
Nice.
Beauty.
This was a tough week for me. I have this figure. I also have Tarkin, and if I didn't pick Tarkin, I would have picked him. That being said, I can totally concede that he's a 4+. I don't think he's a 5. I think there are better troopers in this. I would say like if I had to pick this over a shore trooper, I'm picking shore trooper every day. Shore trooper over this. But this is a good figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like
he's got all the hallmarks of Star Wars.
Like you've taken like the visual style of what we saw, like I said in Rogue One, and you've mashed it with a snow trooper, and it done it in a creative way that's, it doesn't emulate that completely. I'm surprised that this isn't sort of the evolution of the snow trooper, or maybe it is.
The only reason I would rate this, and I love the shore troopers, I have 3 of them. I got 3 of these too. But I'm a sucker for troopers. But if the shore trooper, and I understand the reasons why it doesn't, but if the shore trooper came in this palette,
the
aesthetic would definitely be a winner.
Like the stark white.
The stark white is what sort of gives them their like. That's the like opposite intimidation effect. Like, we're the good guys. We wear white. Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
4 for me.
Fair.
All right, we got one more to get through tonight, and this one I think we're still waiting. This was on the list of announced projects. I don't know what year it was, 2022,
20 a bunch ago.
Yeah. When they were listing sort of upcoming.
I don't know
Star
about you
Wars
guys,
projects.
but do you just check out when they're like announcing things now?
Kind of.
Until it's actually like.
Yeah, you gotta show me something substantial.
And the craziest thing that James Gunn has said, and I've been a big Superman simp for the last couple of months.
Oh, it's good, man. It's good. You like what you like.
When he said like, I'm not going to make a movie before the script is done, I went, wait a minute. I was right. You are making movies before the scripts are done. You're just shooting and hoping for the best. In some cases, editing things together.
Yeah.
And hoping you can get a story out of it. Yeah. Or an extended montage with voiceovers like the Fantastic Four. But we don't want to get into that tonight.
It's funny talking about this character. They have shown up once since their appearance in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and it wasn't in a movie or TV show.
No,
I'm talking about Lando Calrissian. This is the the Donald Glover version of
no
Lando.
relation.
And it wouldn't be an episode of Back in Black series without a live unboxing from Hank.
Nope.
As we are now removing him from the plastic prison.
Loud. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's quite soft.
Soft.
Yeah, his cloak, his cape is very soft.
For plastic.
There he is. No Colt 45 on that guy. This is America.
Oh, he looks good.
He does look really good.
He looks like he's got swagger.
Oh, yeah. Oodles and oodles of it.
I mean, it translates really well from the movie to the figure.
And he took what
Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams did with the thing and then added his. Now that's a nice blaster too. I don't know. It's got a crazy silencer going on there.
Yeah. So we've seen that blaster before. We've seen it with the Imperial Death Trooper comes with that blaster minus the long silencer part. Yeah.
And there's a cool ass holster for it too.
Oh shit.
Better than the one that the Death Trooper has.
That's a pretty cool.
It's just a loop, a strap.
So, the problem again is with and now it's a shorter cape.
Yeah.
But it's that same issue as when he's rocking the cape, there's nothing I can do with his friggin' arms.
It's the first Lando figure all over again.
The
But
scarf comes off.
Yeah,
I'll never get it back on, so I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, that's a decent figure. The likeness is actually it's really good.
it's
better than some of the
strikingly good.
We're not into the butterfly shoulders yet, but he has some really good articulation. That's a 3.5 for me. That's a nice looking figure.
I like that the inside of the cape is the classic Lando blue.
Oh, it's blue. Yeah.
I thought it was weird that they put him back in this shirt.
I was going to say they like this look enough that they gave it to Billy D for the Rise of Skywalker, which I thought, oh, that's a nice little nod.
But you guys are right. The latest rumor is that this movie is still greenlit. It is apparently being written by the actor and his brother.
Yeah.
And I guess there's no telling whether it's a film or a TV show, although we've been told we're moving away from the Disney Plus shows.
I mean, if they're going for the quality versus of quality over quantity thing, I don't care if it's TV or movie. Just give me something good.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I mean, but now that we're back in the realm of movies making $1 billion at the box office again, it's like I think everybody's well and truly over COVID in terms of they're out and about and doing things. People are going to movies again. That model made sense when you were jammed in your home and couldn't leave.
But the fall off this week on Fantastic Four still suggests that the industry is in decline.
We could do a whole show on how I feel about that movie. And it's weird. The only thing I'll say about it, because we're not on that topic right now, is that I'm in a crazy minority.
In what sense?
In the sense that like everybody is loving it online.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like just gushing over it. And I was like,
well, I have nothing to gush about. I liked it.
Yeah.
I definitely liked it. It was entertaining and I enjoyed it.
I mean, if you're putting it up against the most recent Fantastic Four film.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders
above. Well, it's like we talked about it and I said of the last 3 Marvel movies, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and Captain America, Fantastic Four is the best of the 3, but not by a very big margin.
Maybe off air we'll talk.
Fair enough.
Both those movies, although they weren't very good, the Thunderbolts and Captain America had linear stories and were not built up of a clip show for promise of a better movie.
I don't know.
I also thought Galactus had MODOK level CGI. So
MODOK the show, stop motion MODOK show,
the Quantum Mania.
Quantum Mania MODOK. Oh,
where's your MODOK money? Not on Fantastic Four. What did I give him? I think I gave him a 3.5.
You did, yeah. Okay, Andy, we're talking about Lando Calrissian. This one, the Donald Glover Lando from Solo. What do you think?
I like him. Like the face sculpt, like the accessories. More than likely I would be posing without the cape, but I think 3.5.
When we see him without the cape, I think it's at the end of the movie and he's got his arm in a sling, right? It's like, and he limps back to the ship. I like this figure. I like the character. I like the actor. There's a lot of good things going on here. That cape as a molded plastic cape only works in a museum pose, which for me isn't a problem. But for all the other collectors in the world that like to do photography, that like to do dynamic posing, this thing is the biggest hindrance to the figure. And for that reason, it can't be any more than a 3.5.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll say that the shortness of the cape, and it's a lot more malleable than some of the other ones, especially the Krennic.
Yeah.
So the shortness, you could probably get the elbows out. I haven't mucked with it too much. But yeah, that's a strong score.
3.5. All right, that brings us to the point in the show where we look back and we decide who's going to get the venerable Jack Porkins Medal of Badassery. Of course, the medal is awarded to the best overall figure of each episode. The inscription on the medal reads, "Non Mentum Lorem," or no chin strap. Because like the Duke John Wayne, Porkins knew chin straps are for sissies. And as I said earlier at the top of the show, tonight's winner at almost double.
Landslide victory.
Yeah, double the votes. Well, congratulations, Grand Moff Tarkin. The other figures were of no concern. Your imposing presence and amazing droid accessory dissolved the competition permanently.
Nice.
They almost want to have like an applause.
He's raising his hand. Give it to Tarkin, or else Vader will crush you. The fix is in. Yeah. What do you mean Trump won?
Vader, release my medal.
I mean, not the worst. We've done more with our hearts, I'll say. You know.
Yeah.
Easily my second choice in this week's
offerings.
Good word. Offerings.
Did I put the right thing up there? I don't know if I did. I did not.
I don't know.
I put the wrong slides up. Guess what I did?
Uh-oh.
I have the wrong slide. So I don't have the wrong slide. I'm missing a bunch of characters.
Oops.
So I need to go back and fix this. This is just a partial of the characters that we'll be covering. Strange. I'm reading my own notes and I completely missed. We're missing 4 figures.
Oh, wow.
4 figures. And this has been up for a couple days now because I thought I was well and truly ahead of myself.
Yeah, I've voted a few times already.
Turns that I wasn't. Well, let me go back and fix that. We need to add in Kira, her look from Corellia. Also Bounty Hunter for LOM, and the character we were talking about tonight, Tobias Beckett, and of course the Rebel Fleet Trooper.
Ooh,
Excuse me.
Ooh.
I don't know how I missed those.
I don't think that's going to change my vote for what I have in hand, though.
Isn't that something?
Fair enough.
I apologize for the mess up. Anybody who's already voted on next week's assortment, you may want to reconsider that. So I'll get that fixed up tomorrow morning and have that updated.
Cool.
Except for in the case of X, because we don't have a verified X account, so I can't edit any posts. I will make a new one. Disregard the last one and vote on the new one.
There you
go. I am terribly sorry for that. I apologize for that. That is 100% my fault.
Not the end of the world.
I've got, as you both know, now that I have you both here, we can talk a little bit more about what's coming down the pipe. I keep talking about this. It's officially in the works. I have the guest list, and I have the guest list confirmed. I cannot tell you everybody's answers, but the Deserted Island special episode, tentatively scheduled for Sunday, September 28th.
Nice.
We will be here, and we're going to be joined by a bunch of our friends. Let's just run down the list here. Let me see if I can find the list. One moment, please. Where did I put that?
Somewhere.
I put it somewhere.
That's exciting.
There it is. Let's go down the list. So there'll be myself. There will be Andy, Hank. We will be here from Go Figure. Our friend Adam will be here from the Clubhouse. Zazel Logan Phoenix. From the Retro Tinker, Nate will be here, and from Cobra Lang, Corey's going to join us.
Nice.
Our friend Gaz, Gaz N7 on Instagram will be here, and our friend Ari from Heroic Nonsense have all agreed to join us. They have been feeding me their answers. I'm just going to run through, as I do have the script here. We're going to go in sort of round robin style. And of course, it's you're deserted on a desert, or you are stranded on a deserted island, and you have one thing to sustain you. And we're going to go in rounds. So round number 1, you have one movie to sustain you. Round 2, one TV show. Round 3, one record album. Round 4, one vintage toy line. And as I already have, some of the answers have come back.
Look away.
Not a lot of crossover so far. Cool. There is in the toy line. There has been, but so far everybody's media choices have been varied and different. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see what the rest of those are going to be.
So technically, it's going to be like a Ron Con reunion.
Yeah, pretty much. Very much so. Yeah, all
Is
of
there
our
going to be
friends
a
from around the
call-in
world.
show? It'd be cool if some people could either
So I'm
message or call in
hoping.
with their
My
list.
hope is that everybody who is all the fans of our show will come along and they will play. That they will bring their answers to the live chat because
That
I
would be
think that would be a
great.
lot of fun. And we'll see how much crossover or how little crossover there is, but I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So I know it's just the beginning of August, but because we have to coordinate several time zones on the other side of the world, right now the best I can hope for is the end of September. So lots of fun. Of course, Back in Black series, like I said, I've got next week's episode queued that I've got to fix now because I've missed 3-4 figures.
Oops.
Andy will be here on Tuesday for more random fandom. I think
it's not as stacked as it was last week. All the San Diego stuff now.
We didn't even talk about all of it. We didn't even talk about all of it.
Yeah,
There's way more.
A portion of it. So
less people died this week.
Yeah. Although big one today, there was the official reveal yesterday, but there have been so many fan photos from the UK set of Spider-Man, and now it's 100% out there.
And there's a trend going that I'm absolutely in love with. People are stitching it, going, "Who is that guy? I don't know who that is." It's so good. It's like you almost want to meet Tom Holland in real life and go, "Zendaya." And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
And who are you? Yeah.
And people are just running with the Peter Parker doesn't exist. It's brilliant. I love it.
It's quite good. Quite tongue in cheek. Yeah. I saw some other interesting things today coming out of on the back end of the Comic-Con stuff. You know, we were talking about the oh my god, I can't think of the name of the company. The company that showed off the Battlestar Galactica stuff.
Yeah.
They also showed off on top of their Colonial Warrior and Cylon prop replica helmets. They are also doing a helmet for Airwolf.
Oh my.
And it looks freaking amazing. Like right down to the drop down visor with the targeting reticle on it. Looks super cool.
Dope.
So
yeah,
I don't know what kind of shekels that one's going to cost.
They're
1 or 2 shekels.
When you showed me the blaster, I nearly crawled.
Oh, I know how much the blaster
costs. Skin. I was like, wow.
Or would it be schmeckles?
You might have to like donate a kidney to get one.
Oh my.
It's very expensive.
That's a HasLab.
Yeah. Oh, it's talking about lab stuff. What is it you sent me today?
Was it the
snake snake layer, the Mattel Creations one?
Yeah.
That's not a $500 playset in my opinion.
No, it is not.
Even with all of the stretch goals, I can't see it, especially when it's origin scale. So 5 inch, 5.5 inch.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Grayskull was 89.
That's what I mean.
Snake Mountain was 89. I believe, unfortunately, the Fright Zone is over 100, which is ridiculous.
But still, sub 200.
Yeah.
Sub 150.
I think so.
Yeah. So I mean,
or something. But
I don't see much more. Is there a lot more than what was involved in the Grayskull playset in terms of features?
I can't see it.
Is it just the extra, like the stretch goal figures and stuff?
I think it's just the stretch goal figures.
I mean, except for licensing, I feel like this is something I would expect from an independent creator. Not a multi-million-dollar corporation.
It's tough. It is a tough one.
Like a kid with a printer and a Kickstarter that's making something cool. You know, I'd be more inclined to go, wow, that's, you're blowing my mind here. It's such a weird model.
Yeah.
It's a weird
especially for one that we never had when we were
young, no. But I mean, if it's a way to get something to market, I get that part of it. But it's like you've already got the thing there. So unless the prototype was 3D printed, which there's a good chance it was.
You remember actually be a lot more than a few months back, but they did have on the reveal, there was like 3 different versions of it.
Yeah.
In the concept art. So
it's like, are you broke? Do you need me to buy you a sandwich? Why can't you produce a toy and put it to market?
Yeah, I know.
Are you that nervous about what people will buy and won't buy?
Yeah, I don't know. Even if it was like an on-demand thing, like we've already got the tooling, we can already make it.
Like Mephisto.
Let's just start taking orders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like don't put presumably the tooling for this stuff is already in place.
It's part and parcel with this, like the orchestrated exclusivity of things. It's where we're headed as collectors.
Never been a fan of that. Never been a fan.
No.
Not a bit. Why is that on my desktop? Okay. Oh, sorry. That's completely unrelated. I don't know why, but it's irrelevant. All right.
There we go.
That is it for me. I'm glad that for all one of you that showed up this week. Sorry we were late. I'm sure that has something to do with why the low low viewership tonight, but that's fine.
It's also the Civic weekend too.
It is also to all of our Canadian fans. Happy holiday weekend, whatever province you're in. Hank, Nova Scotia.
Natal Day.
Yeah. Here in Ontario.
Be careful how you pronounce it.
Civic weekend, Civic holiday weekend. Just because we needed one.
Yeah.
Happy holidays for everybody everywhere in Canada this weekend. I hope you're staying safe. Half of Saskatchewan is on fire, so my heart and my thoughts go to all
fireworks, kiddies. No fireworks.
My gosh, it is too dry.
Far too dry.
Too dry. All right. Guys, whatever your thing is, remember, fan on, and don't forget, come see us on Tuesday for Random Fandom. But until then, for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
I'm Hank.
And we will see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.